Hello, Stickasaurus here, and today we're going to start on something a little different, kinda. It's Kamen Rider helmet. It is Kamen Rider Ichigo the first. Model is by Zackers. I'm sure you've seen him. This is one he sent me for free to test out, see his work. And it printed really nice. Going to hopefully buy some more. He has a couple that I'm very interested in, and we will probably be doing them soon. I printed this on my printer that butchers things. So the jaw didn't print super well. I mean, I think maybe I just need to get the supports off. It's a two-piece. This is how the helmet is. It's the top part and the jaw magnet areas where you put magnets on inside and out. So it should just pop in there once we get it. The front ones on mine broke when I was taking supports off, so I glued them. I don't know how well I glued them, and I printed it like this, so the bottom of this is a disaster. And we should be able to get most of it off, and what we can't, we will cover with spot putty. So we should be all right. Top printed, really nice actually. Got to clean up the supports in here still, and the little tips by the eyes. This side didn't print super well, but nothing major. The eyes are done. They're compound eyes, so we have the insides and the outsides. We'll vacuum form the outsides, maybe vacuum form the insides and paint them with a light pink or something. I get super confused on this helmet. There's like 50 million Ichigo helmets, but I think this one is like a metallic-y blue. But we'll get there once we get to the painting stage. The antenna's printed. I broke one of them, glued it together. Gentle with that. And we have a gem that we might do a little quick mold and cast it. But we'll get there. First, we need to get her smooth and ready for paint. So let's get to it. Boy, paint for this was a nightmare. I'll correct myself, but I don't know what we're doing. I think that the first is the blue and like weird green one. And the next is like the traditional colored one. I want to do the blue one because I'm going to do an OG one in the traditional colors. So, you know, I want it to be different even though they're not like exactly the same, but I don't, you know, whatever. I'm not that worried about it. Anyway, sorry, the paint for this was a nightmare to find. It's such weird colors, and the lighting doesn't help. I tried finding these in non-acrylics, and I kind of managed. I found this midnight blue. This is for the top of the helmet. I got different paint for the bottom. We'll get there when we get there. And I found this Krylon matte ink blue. It's, you know, it's a little bluer, but I think this will work fine. I think this is gonna look good. I'm gonna try this because it's easier, sadly. If we get this on there and it looks terrible, once we get the mouth plate printed or painted, you know, we'll adjust. But I think we should be okay with this. I'm gonna roll with it. If it looks bad, you know, everything's fixable. That's 2 coats. We might do one more. Not sure yet. I just realized that down here is supposed to be that blue-green color, so hopefully it's not hard to cover. If it ends up feeling like it is, maybe we'll start with that part first when we do the airbrushing, and if it does feel like it's hard to cover, we will paint the mouth plate this color and then paint it also. If it has a different like shade to it, we can maybe make it the same. So that's my bad. I didn't realize. I should have thought about it, but you know me. Sometimes just don't think. So with that, we're gonna do the mouth next, probably tomorrow. And then we need to start working on the antenna and the eyes and lenses. Shouldn't be too bad. All right, we'll do a little touch up on the bottom of the front. Not a big deal. we'll see how this goes first before y'all get all carried away. We're gonna do the jaw. These were the two colors I found. We've got deep sea and ocean blue. They're really close, but also very different. We went with the deep sea, I think. Yeah, we went with the deep blue sea. That's what we went with. So I'm just gonna put this on with my paint gun, just thinned it out with some water, do a couple coats. Should be good to go, I hope. We'll see. Paint's going on a little weird. I don't know what it's doing, but I like the color. We're gonna roll with it. I'm gonna do one more coat and I think we should be good. So we're gonna vacuum form the lenses for Ichigo here. I think this should be fine. They're all pretty small, pretty concave to the table. I think we should be okay. I don't know if it's gonna work for the compound eyes, but we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna give it a shot. Hopefully we can figure it out. You know how things go. So I'm thinking everything should be okay. Again, people ask all the time, that is 0.2 millimeter PETG plastic. It's what most things are used for thermoforming. Just use a heat gun and a little vacuum to shop vac that my dad helped me put together. So I do need to get a bigger one, and I'm trying to save up to get like an actual like forming table, but the one I'm looking at is like $1,000, and just, you know, it takes a little bit. So this works fine. It works fine. That would just be easier, but this works fine. We'll get it going. So stand by. Well, they got a little too hot. It's crinkled a little bit. I think these will be okay. We'll see. I'll cut them out and see what they look like, but I don't know. Kind of bummed. They're just too thin, I think. As soon as I put the plastic on, they kind of melted a little bit. And then me heating it up to get these formed kind of didn't help. So we'll see. We'll see. You can't win them all. So, test fitted the lenses. They're not perfect. I think they're gonna be okay. We're gonna redo like this general like design of the helmet, so I'm not like super worried about it. I'm gonna do all like the black lines on it and stuff here. Like these are all black, I'm pretty sure. And get the lenses and the visor installed. I think, or maybe we should wait till we clear it. Maybe we'll do the black and then clear it, and then we'll do that tomorrow or something. So I think that's the plan. I put a little touch-up paint on here, but it's like not the right color, so we're gonna see what happens. So we just glued in the lenses. I have the antenna outside curing. I put UV resin on them. I just did a little silver pen on the gem here. The inside's not poured because we're gonna cover it up. Glued these in. We'll do the black after we clear it, but I think we're good to clear. It's not gonna get any better, so let's get to it. All right, we're gonna attach the antenna somehow. Don't know how. Do the black for the eye spots, and then elastic just to hold the jaw, the things so I don't drop it. And then I gotta find the gem, and I'll get that taken care of during the week. I'm just gonna make a one-part mold, cast it in resin, and call it a day. So let's get the hard parts done first.
We drilled the holes out. We gotta clean that up. We'll put some paint on it and maybe a little spritz of clear. I don't know if I like the eye black parts. They didn't, I don't know. I think I needed to print them out and then use them as a template. Very difficult. Don't think it looks that great. I gotta find the gem. I don't know where it's at. Antenna are okay. Again, that one broke. This thing's just kind of a mess. But, you know, from afar, it looks great. I'm not like super like unhappy with it, but it also could be better. So we're gonna work on an Ichigo, OG Kamen Rider next, I think, and hopefully we can do better. But, you know, this is the first one we did in this style. We'll do touch-ups next week. I will show that because we still got to do the. I'm gonna put elastic on the inside here to hold the mouthpiece, but yep, we're getting there. Okay, disregard everything behind this, but here's the gem for the next here. Like I said, this is just the one-part mold I made. We did some green resin. I'm just gonna sand it. I'm gonna find it, and then I'm gonna sand it, put a little clear coat on it, and then we will glue it on, and then we should be able to get to a spin around. And there we have it. That is Ichigo the first, I think. I think that's what this one is. I think it's the first. Where's it the next? I don't know. Stick does not know Kamen Rider yet. I'm sorry. I super apologize. I will get there. Even if I do know Kamen Rider, I find all these like variations of original Kamen Rider confusing to me. Multiple people have explained it to me, and it just won't stick. So that's my fault. I apologize. Still love the design. Still just awesome looking helmets. I love these colors. These are probably like some of my favorite helmet colors I've ever done. Like this like color, like blue green is like amazing. I absolutely love it. I love it. Beautiful model by Zackers. Make sure you check him out. I'll put his link down to his CG Trader page and his Instagram. And I think he has a Facebook too. I'll put them down there if you want any awesome models. Lots of riders. He has a lot of riders. We have some more of his models coming a little bit farther down the line here. But he was kind enough to let me shoot a video on this one, see how I liked his files, and they're awesome. Any shortcomings with this is my fault and not his files. So the eyes, okay, since finally getting this done, because I put it off for so long, mainly this stupid gem. I got a vacuum form table and a resin printer. So the next time we do an eyes, we're actually going to be doing Zackers' original Kamen Rider, his Ichigo model. So when we do that, we're going to have better compound eyes, hopefully better gem. This gem just didn't gloss up a lot. Not sure why, but it just didn't. I don't know, maybe we can do the antennas in resin. They're very fragile. As you saw. I did break one of them. This thing didn't print well. I printed it on my untrustworthy printer, and it proves that it is untrustworthy. But I think we pulled the dome piece together pretty well. I don't really see any major issues with it at all. We had a little bit of issues when we drilled out the holes to put the antennas in. That was after the fact. I should have did that earlier, but I didn't have the antennas done. It was a whole thing. And this jaw, this is mostly resin reconstructed to try to get it okay. I think I put too much elastic in it because it's really hard to get it to like even like pull down at all. I had to like pull it up to get it on. Maybe I'll leave in the bloopers of me trying to get it off. It's kind of embarrassing. But I love this thing. I would also probably print out, I think the file has like the eye holes. I would probably print them out and make a template to get these to fit better. But this is my first time ever doing like a helmet like this, like not like a two-piece one, you know, the jaw and the head part. So it was a learning curve. It was a learning curve, and I don't think it turned out bad. I'm happy with it. I think it's going to look great on the show. Maybe we do a cosplay of this one, honestly. I mean, it's just chest armor and some gloves, right? And a scarf. So I think there's like Shin Kamen Rider coming out that's like these colors, and it looks really cool too. So maybe, I don't know. Lots of possibilities. We'll get more Kamen Riders under the belt. I promise they're going to get better. I know the ones coming out are like, oh, you didn't do the eyes. This isn't right. I'm like, I know it was the files. I didn't have the means to do it. But we should be okay now. The next couple are still going to be a little lackluster. But there should be some good ones coming. I promise. So, again, thanks for watching. Make sure you check out the Zackers. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Stickasaurus, Facebook, Stickasaurus Cosplays and Props. Down in my description is a link tree that has the link to the merch store if you're interested in cool shirts. I will get new ones. They haven't come yet. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. Also, join the Patreon. We have Community Build Helmet 3 at this time of date. Just got sent to get modeled. 1 is pretty much done. Video's up and out, so you'll be able to see it on the Patreon. And 2 is getting started, so be sure to check that out. And we'll be voting on 4 very soon. But yep, and also join the Discord if you're interested. Come hang out with the community. Talk about helmets and toys and other things if you're interested. But again, thanks for watching and have a great day.